Yeah, what,
This is a
hippie?
white woman. This is a
No, what?
white woman. Yeah.
East, Eastern European? What type
She
of
was, I don't know what her
what,
blood is, but
well, you got to
it,
find out. You
she
just let a
white.
50, you can't just let a 50-year-old that looks great. That's like a science experiment. You have to find out why. Listen, you're old, you should look like shit, but you look fantastic.
So,
That's what you
what
should say. You should say you should look like shit, but you look fit. That's called a neg, by the way. You give them a neg and then you give them the ultimate compliment. They don't know what to do. They're all fucking confused. You're fucking old. We give pickup lines on this show. Last week
it,
was last week
it's
was
the most beautiful tactic. I love it.
you're old as
Little
fuck. We're
neck.
both old as
Dang.
fuck. You should look like shit. You look like you're 30. Like what the fuck? What are you? Like what are you, an alien? What's your genetic
Right.
blood? You lay that out there for them as a pickup line, and they don't know what to do with that. That's a huge. They're clearly insecure about being 50 because at one time they were hot. They still want to know that they're hot, and when you validate them, it all
Yeah.
makes everything else go away. But you have
And
to just shoot straight. Are they married?
it's yeah,
They're
all
together.
of them.
Yes,
They're
yes, all
good
of them are married.
Catholics. Yeah, they got
Uh, Kids and
beautiful
shit.
families and everything. Yeah, but that applies. That's not just for women. It's the same with men. You can come in and you hit them with a neg, and then completely turn it around, and it's just it's amazing the mind twist that is.
It's a fun game. People have always said I'm manipulative, and I'm like, I really am not. I'm not at all because I could be. I really could, but I've never intentionally been like, I'm gonna go fuck with people. There was a friend of mine that used to play these great games, and I may have told you this before, but either way, it's worth retelling. He would call a girl that he was interested in on his phone, and she would answer, and he'd hang up, and immediately she'd call back and he'd send her to voicemail and he'd be like, right now she's fucking with him. That's that's
Yeah,
manipulative. And I just
beautiful.
sit there fascinated. And he was, I also think I told you this. He wore the same sweatshirt, just like a sweatshirt you're wearing right now, for 3 months straight. Never washed it, would just take it off, throw it in the dryer with a dryer sheet, and he's like pheromones. And during that 3 months, he was getting so much pussy. It was like there was a magnetic thing going on. It was very real. I was there for it. It was freakishly real. Holy shit, there's something there for this. Women are attracted to male pheromones, and we're attracted to female pheromones. There's studies that show that strippers get less money when they're on their periods than when they're off. So men know when women are ovulating and women know when they're ovulating, and that's when you're most likely to actually have. So the irony is the time you're most likely to have sex usually is also the time you're most likely to knock up, somebody. So if you're
Yeah.
banging an indiscriminate stranger and you're now dealing with the child that you're paying for 18 years, you can thank hormones for that. Jimmy, do you know what the difference between a vitamin and a hormone is?
Nothing.
You can't hear a vitamin yell. Thank you.
That was a good one.
I had to set that up for a while. Give it a huge wind up. Give it a huge wind up. The word yell doesn't belong there, but whatever. Yes.
Yeah, that one's still going. That's a home run. That's still going.
You make sure you use that in church next week. Hey, married girl number 5. What's the difference between a vitamin and a hormone? You can't hear a vitamin, and let her soak on that. If she gets it, she may leave her husband for you. If she doesn't, she may not have been the one. You know,
Man.
let me ask you a legitimate question. Let's try to actually cover some real shit. I don't really